What's up, everybody, man? What's going
Told
on? How
y'all
y'all
live
doing?
with an
Welcome
ice
to
cream truck.
episode 164.
Oh,
We got the
FAMU.
ice cream man, through man. Hey, fam, you ain't the only one got Mr. Ice Cream Man. Got Mr. Ice
Yeah.
Cream. Got Mr. Ice Cream Man out there holding it down. What's going on, fellas?
Mhm.
Been doing, man? I'm not gonna be able to wear these glasses too long because I can't read with them, man. So I think need to make some prescription glasses like this, and then I wear them all show. Cause I'm going blind in my old age, so I'm gonna take them off and live while to read
Doggone
these
ice cream
comments.
man,
But
the plug out here.
how
Ice
y'all
cream
gentlemen
man.
doing, man?
In the
How's
season.
everybody?
We good, man. I got my bomb pop now. I'm on the popping.
What's going on, Jerome? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just rode out the storm yesterday here in Tampa. But everything good on my end.
That's good, man. Like I said, that's good news, man. That's good news. Shout out to everybody out there except for Los J, man. Ain't no love this week, man. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, my boy. I love you, but y'all got to get it this week. You know what I'm saying? We gotta spin the block on TSU this week. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. But we're gonna talk about all of that later, man. How everybody doing out there, man? Let me take this thing off. I can't see nothing. Can't see a thing, bro. I got to read these comments, man. I can't see a thing. But but we're gonna talk about it, the ins and the outs, the ups and downs. Um, before we start, man, I do wanna start. These my celebration glasses. I'm gonna wear these Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm telling you, we shaking back, bro. We shaking back. Y'all ain't got enough white boys on y'all team to make our team scared, so we gonna be good. Um, I want to ask you gentlemen something though before we go too far. Um, I want to y'all both y'all schools do like theme games like whiteouts and all that stuff.
Yet they have a different color for every game.
Yeah, everybody got things. Yeah, we do too.
Yeah, I
So
saw JB. I saw JB at the game.
shout out to JB, man. Did you hook up with DJ?
I didn't run into DJ. I got caught up, but I ran into JB. I had a good
Oh,
time. But we'll talk about it later.
that's good. I know DJ be busy, man. He got his all his things going on. But what I wanted to ask y'all was, since everybody, I know everybody pretty much do it. How do you guys find out what color they want y'all to wear like for the game, dude? How is that information disseminated to y'all?
They have it on the. I want to say they release a press release like at the beginning on the athletic. Uh, it's on Instagram and Facebook pages, and they have a list like every game, the colors that we wearing, and what the game theme game is, like military appreciation, family Hall of Fame weekend, so on homecoming it's orange, so on and so forth. And then before the game, before the day, a couple days before the game, they'll do it again, release it again, and tell everybody what to wear or suggest the color.
And the reason why I wanted to ask y'all that was because Saturday was like the pink game and something, and I don't think a lot of people found out. Because really the only way you really find out is if you look at the schedule online. They don't really put that out like the day of the game or the day before the game or whatever. So I just wanted to kind of see how other people do that, because I don't know how you expect people to come a certain way if they don't know. Everybody don't be on gojags.com like I do. I'm on that site all the time because I'm looking at stats or whatever, and I see it all the time, but most people don't know. So I just wanted to kind of get an idea um of how that kind of stuff is done other places, because I don't think we do a good job of
And
letting people know that.
yeah, see Jackson State, they put it out on their Instagram. They gonna put out all the details, what color, the time, everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do. So
Yep.
they gonna put that out there. So you already know it's gonna be a blue out. And then a
Yep.
lot of time the vendors around the city are already gonna advertise it too as a blue out. white
Yeah,
eye or red eye.
they make them color shirts outside the stadium. They had those for sale outside the stadium. Plus, it get kind of like passing around word of mouth, like you say, Jamie. That's how
Yeah,
they.
that's
That's
why.
how it happens.
So y'all, so y'all had opportunity to get merchandise in the color that they want y'all to wear before the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they
I
do.
take two, 3 shirts every game anyway to the stadium, so I could change out one to tailgate in, and then I wear whatever color that game is that day. I wear that inside. Go in fresh with don't go in funky fresh. You know.
Hey, big soldier, he pull that dually, man. He be changing clothes every.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
like to stay with the theme. I try to stay with the
yeah,
theme myself because it looks good in the stands for one.
yeah.
In the crowd. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree. You know,
Cause
I I try to I try to plan ahead, and pull out some things just to be on the safe side. But I just think that we don't necessarily do a great job of letting people know what's what. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't think we do a good job with, but to me, that's one of the big ones because you got 17,000 people at the game on Saturday, and I doubt half of them had on something pink. But I mean, it is what it is. I just was curious. I figured I was like I was gonna ask everybody on the show because that was like that was one of the issues we had Saturday. That was the minor issue we had Saturday. So I just wanted to go ahead and touch bases on that before we got too far into the show.
Hitman, right? That's what they said. What orange at Bama State for their homecoming? I think they kind of picked the colors to contrast what the other team wearing, so we kind of stick out from the other team.
I mean, I think that's a good idea. Especially you're going on the road, you're bringing people. You want your group to stand out. So I like that, man. I like if you're gonna do that kind of stuff. I like being coordinated with your people, and I like for people to know where to find that information at because a lot of people, they don't know. They don't look at things all the time like some of us do. So you need to attack that stuff from different angles because when you just do it from one spot, it just get lost in the weeds. Yeah, October 19th coming up, man. Next show, I'm gonna sit back and relax. I don't even know if we're gonna do no recaps. I'm gonna just sit back and relax and let next week be orange and green and blue and white, man. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna sit in the corner and chill. I can't wait. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Y'all got a couple days. That's all.
But y'all both got bye weeks, so y'all can, what I'm saying, y'all can rest up and y'all, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Y'all can get it in.
But we walk into Jackson just like the old school Chinese movies. You know how them Chinese dudes, they don't ride no horse, they don't run and nothing. They walk all the way up there. And we're gonna take what we need from up there. That's what we're doing.
And do all business, just go walk.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
walk
You know how they do, walk through the woods. Walk, don't even be tired when they get there.
Hey, that just gets you more fired up and ready.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing.
So we gonna go ahead and start these recaps, man. And I'm just go ahead and start with Southern. I'm not gonna say a lot because I think I said everything I need to say. And it's Thursday, so I'm trying to like move on away from that. All I can say was it was ugly, man. It was an ugly game. It was embarrassing. I didn't been to a lot of whoopings that Southern took, man, my whole life. I can almost name them all. You know what I'm saying? I seen John Taylor in Delaware State blow us out at home. I seen Jackson State with Jimmy Smith blow us out at home. I seen Pine Bluff blow us out at home. I seen Texas Southern put 50 on us one time. I see Alcorn. You name it, man. I've seen it, and I've seen it. And I've seen Nichols beat the brakes off us before, but not. I just didn't feel like our team was prepared for this game, man. Like coming off of a bye week and a game you just won, I felt like they were unprepared. Nichols didn't Nichols didn't do anything crazy. You know, they ran the offense. They did throw a little bit more because I think they knew Southern was going to be looking to stop the run, so they came out throwing first. But they didn't do anything crazy. They didn't take no crazy deep shots and nothing like that. They just, they just ran the offense, and we couldn't respond. And special teams was ugly. Multiple, letting punts drop and roll to the one. We had a 24-yard punt. It was just an ugly game, man. Like it just was ugly. It was nothing positive at all, man. I was so upset, man. I let my beard get hot. And I'm one of the people who always, my beard is gone like as soon as I get it. I didn't finish that beer till right before halftime. It was just, the West is all in Southern hands.
Really, the West is wide open.
Will they? That's a whole different story. But can they? Yes, because mathematically they have to play everybody. They still got to play Grambling. They still got to play Alcorn. They still got to take Southern, Pine Bluff. Can't count them out. We still got 7 SWAC games. So everything is still right there in front of Southern. That's I don't like to say it like that, but everything is still in front of Southern. But I don't like losing to Nicholls State at all. I don't like it, man. And when you get beat by that team like that, it's horrible. So I ain't gonna sit here and spend a lot of time on that game, man. Like they said, you burn the tape. It was a lot like Alcorn and Southern last year, man, where we came into that game thinking that we could do something and we did nothing. So I don't like that pattern, but all year Southern been win one, lose one. Well, lose one, win one, lose one, win one. So this week, the win come back around. We playing Texas Southern. I ain't worried about it. We're going to get right. We'll talk about that later. But I don't really have nothing else to say about that game. If y'all want to get my thoughts, I got a video up and I'm done. Y'all got anything y'all want to say about the game before we move on?
No, there's nothing else to say about that one. I mean, that Southern man, when you make that many turnovers and mistakes, it's bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different. Because that means Jackson State almost could have put 50 on Southern.
They should have. They really should have. I don't even know how they didn't. Honestly, I don't even know how they didn't.
I think TC kind of dialed it back a little bit, but it's just one of them games. It happens. Like you can get a game like that easy if you make turnovers and mistakes. So it ain't no biggie. Hey, chop it up, move on.
Yeah, I mean that's basically all you can do. So we're gonna jump from that game, and we're gonna stay with JSU, man. That game was like last year where JSU got a big lead and A&M came. They weren't able to get the ball again after they cut it down to 7, but they came back and cut it down. I guess I just say, man, give me your thoughts on that game.
Dominant first half and was trending on another dominant second half, but it just, I think Jack State got worn out because Alabama A&M kept keep away. That heavy big offensive line just wore Jack State down, and they had long drives. I mean, 40. You had the ball over 40 minutes. I mean, good grief. Jack State was scoring their points so quickly, and luckily they scored them early because, and special teams was another big part of the thing. Luckily, that touchdown return, that helped us. It could have went into overtime easy, but, I think Jackson State, sometimes they have a problem not finishing games, and that's a young team. They got to learn how to just finish their opponents. You just can't let them hang around because if you do, you see what can happen.
Yeah, I look at it like, you got to keep your foot on the gas. I think same thing like we just said before. You kind of, give a team a break, and they were able to kind of keep playing, and whatever issue they had in the first half, they didn't have in the second half. But the lead was too big, so they weren't able to get over the hump. But like, you got to be able to keep your foot on teams. You got to keep your foot on people's necks, and when you can't do that, it's gonna catch up with you. But you build up a big enough lead, you can kind of withstand it. Jerome, you got any thoughts on that JSU game?
Man, to be honest, I ain't watched nothing but the FAMU. This weekend was full for me. I ain't see nobody else game after this weekend.
I ain't gonna lie.
I saw FAMU and Bama State, J State. I watched a little of that TV, and I definitely watched that all. I watched that Alcorn too. But we'll get into all that.
Yeah, we're gonna get that one in a second. Like I said, I only watched Bama State FAMU until I got ready to leave. So after that, every game was pretty much late, and I was like, by the time our game was over, I ain't gonna watch nobody else play football. But we're gonna go ahead and jump to the Rattlers getting a big conference win on the road, homecoming spoilers. Y'all brought the raid, the bingo spray, and y'all put it on them, man. What was the deal? What happened?
Defense came up partly cloudy. They not fully dark clouds yet, but the defense came to play. They gave up, like I said earlier. I think that was last week. I told you. I said they're gonna travel down there. We're gonna get them down, stall them out, and they're gonna kick field goals. And that's what they did. They'll get off a big play, got off a good long run for 60 yards or so to get to the red zone, and then we would stall them out. And our DBs would give up pass interference, this kind of calls like that, and that would get them down to move the ball down the field. But the defense would always come up and stall them out. FAMU offense, when they own, they own. It's just I just hope to see them be on a little more consistent with playing good or wanting to play, because it's like when they concentrate and focus, they move right down the field and score. But when they lose concentration or focus, either they fumble or we throw an interception or we get a false start penalty or holding, something like that, that'll back us up. So that's kind of, the offense is not really hitting 100, I think, just because they've been holding themselves back. So, but it was a good experience. I suggest all of y'all out there listening, just pick a road game, preferably to a team that's on campus, and go to that game with your partners like I did. We road trip, met, had a minivan, of course, and just road trip down and stopped, ate at different restaurants. It wasn't no rush. You had an Airbnb. Everybody had their own room. We got to the game early because we didn't know what to expect. So we got there like 11 o'clock and went to the vendors. It was just good. Tailgate kind of pregame at our own at the home truck. Now what we didn't realize is that you could take cigars in the game. You could take when we got in there, they had cigars. They had big old Stanley
y'all
cups.
brought cigars in there, or did y'all bring some meals in there?
we didn't bring anything in there. We didn't bring anything. But when we got in there, we found out that people had cigars in there, up in that little top area, up under those tents. They were smoking cigars, and it was a real nice atmosphere. I love the stadium. I got a chance to see the show, the Alabama State marching band in person, the whole show. I saw the whole thing. The honeybees, the stingettes, the flags, the whole circus, what I be talking about, I did the fifth quarter. I did the whole thing, man. It was great.
That's good, man.
Huh?
No, I was gonna say, first I was gonna say, he didn't hook up with our SWAC Smoke cigar aficionado. The reason why the show is called SWAC Smoke in the first place. But I think they got. I haven't been to Bama State in God knows how long. I haven't been to Bama State since they opened up that stadium. But from everything I hear and everything I see, I think they got a top notch atmosphere. I think a lot of other people need to do some things that they do to kind of enhance atmospheres. I'm glad you was able to get in there, Jerome, and check it out. And I'm sure it was even better because y'all won. That kind of helped a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? When you go somewhere and enjoy a win, it makes things feel a whole lot better. You know?
Right. I saw JB from Sports Talk with JB. I met up with him before the game. But yeah, going home with a win, that made the ride back better. Always better.
That's just a game changer, man.
Yeah, you know what I found, don't you? I got to do it. I might well show you now.
What you found on the road, you know?
I found up there in Montgomery, Alabama. Let me show you that. Look at here. I got it. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get it out. You know what I found? Well. There it is. I found it.
You just found that laying around in Montgomery.
Yeah. We got one more coming. I gotta drop it out. But anyway, we got one more coming going right here. Mississippi.
Stop right there in Mississippi.
Mississippi, right there.
And they're gonna stay in Mississippi.
Mississippi, right there in 2 weeks. Mississippi. Yeah, that's coming up though. But anyway, I don't want to get ahead of myself too far.
All right, we got a couple. We got a hold on before you. Crook say y'all. Crook ride with y'all.
All right, you all right with me today?
What he say?
You showed that to him?
All right with me today.
He said JSU by 10.
He said Crook said I ain't gonna get it today.
Gonna make that hard. He said who got the W in the fifth? He said who got the W in the fifth?
Yeah, they said who got the W in the fifth.
Everybody say that Alabama State got the W in the fifth because they played all that New Jack Swing stuff. FAMU showed their diversity in the fifth, and don't nobody like that. So
I love that.
Y'all was up there playing scales. Y'all was up there playing scales.
We ain't played no scales, We played some studio to show some technical finesse. We played two rap songs. One of them I think is Gucci Mane Classical. The other one I don't know the name of that one.
But they played. Yeah.
Oh, that now ASU played Sade. That sound good. They all sound good. ASU sounded good, but to me, they be simple. They play like they blow a whole note, then they hold, then they bum, and then it be like a pause and bum. But it was good overall. It was good. But I would give the fifth quarter to FAMU because of the technicalities. But ASU played a more recognizable fifth quarter, so they won the crowd over with the song selection that they had, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Man, they ain't got no studio from y'all in '86. Come on, Edwin.
He was there. He was there.
I was there too because I was there. I was a freshman in '85 at FAMU, and we was playing some studio on the field, not just sitting up in the stands like y'all was doing back then, Edwin. We was marching and playing some studio. You know it. I got the footage. You done seen it. You was at the game in Atlanta, FAMU versus Southern in the whatever they used to call that bowl game.
That's on the Heritage Bowl.
The Heritage Bowl or whatever it was. Edwin has selected memory. He have selected memory. I see that. He always want to remember this, that, and the third, but he picked Freedom Bowl. That's it. See that? I told you he got a good memory. He know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he know. He know.
When it comes to that kind of stuff, he know. Like when we reach back and pull old football stuff, he could tell you the same thing at that game with what each band did. That's his thing, man. he'll tell you, man, in 1987 in Detroit, Southern went up there and played Tennessee State, and the band did this and they did that, man. Hey, the man know what's going on.
He know it. He know. We did way more than Alabama State band on the field. That's why don't nobody want to mention no field shows, because they don't be doing very much. They go out there and stand still and play music for the girls and all that other stuff. But so that's why they just discount the field shows. But it's called a marching band for a reason. It ain't called a fifth quarter band or stand in the stand band or sit in the stand band. It's a marching band, and marching bands play marches. And SWAC bands don't like to hear FAMU play marches because most of the SWAC bands don't play marches very well. So they discredit a march. If they want to shut FAMU up from playing a march, play one back and outplay them and shut them up. But they won't do that.
But it's like a weekly segment. Hey, Jerome, go off because of the 100. That's a weekly segment.
Yeah. I have to. I have to defend the 100, because if not, won't nobody else do it. Everybody, Good. This young generation don't know no better. They don't know half the stuff they been doing. They took it from the 100. Everyone say that's my nerve.
That's that one. Everybody got that one trigger, man. That's yours. So, we might as well keep it here. How was the field show? Since we don't talk enough about the field show. How was the field show?
I just told you our field show was good. We did a tribute to Mary J. Blige, made a bunch of designs out there, ended up spelling the Mary J. Blige logo out there on the field. Now, what they did, they came out there, they did their usual lines, and then they turned around and made a stage formation and played music for the dancing girls and played music for the flags. And then they marched it on off the field, basically. That's what they do, because they don't have time to do nothing else because they got so many auxiliaries that they have to highlight. You know what I mean? So they can't, they don't have much. That's why the 100 don't want all that stuff, because it take the attention away from the band.
You got to know how to manage it. You got to know how to manage it and make everything important. Otherwise, it's a 3-ring circus. Y'all are Southern Junior, Los J. Don't start that Southern Louisiana stuff. Y'all are Southern Junior, and that's all that needs to be said. Y'all taking every loss that can be taken. Saturday, man, we coming for everything. We getting everything back the way it used to be. Y'all just was like, hey, we'll see y'all in January. We fixing this. We getting this right, man. We taking out 44 points of aggression out on y'all, man, and we're gonna win by 2. So we gonna make it.
I saw Southern halftime show. They took it back to the old school. Lines was sharp and crisp. They did a good. That was a good show that I saw from them. Much cleaner than the previous shows earlier this season. But they gonna have to think out of the box to do a better halftime show than Texas Southern, because right now Texas Southern ain't no telling what they gonna do. You know what I mean? They're gonna do some kind of crazy Texas A&M drill, and then ain't no telling. After that, they may do like they did the last show, run all over to one side and play music play their song right in their face. You never know.
Oh, we welcome that. They can do that all they want. They don't want them problems. They ain't gonna act crazy with us. They're gonna be civil. So they don't want them issues. They're gonna be civil. We're gonna just come in, take care of business, and leave. We might not even turn the bus off, man. We just gonna go in there, do what we gotta do, hop back on the bus, go back to Baton Rouge. We all business this weekend. But back to Saturday's game before we start to get into this week game. Big Soldier, you said you watched that Pine Bluff game?
Yes, sir. I watched that Pine Bluff Alcorn game. Wonderful game.
Man, look like Pine Bluff was gonna get with them.
Yeah. At first, Pine Bluff started off really good. They come out swinging, and then they just kind of broke down defensively. Xavier Vaughn had a field day, almost rushing, I think close to 150 yards and passing for almost over 200. Yeah, man. I mean, I think Alcorn, I think they just got it together and got right toward the end because you didn't want to lose on homecoming like that. And
Yeah,
and
definitely
then
not.
a lot of people don't give Pine Bluff a lot of their credit, but that's a good team. It's almost they almost there, but it's not quite there. But that little number 11 for a receiver, man, that dude is that dude electric, man.
Yeah, Giovanni Gibson, that dude is
Yeah.
nice. Man.
That dude is
He
nice.
he
And
he
Makai
made
Hagan playing pretty good too.
I think the offense is underrated, man.
Yeah.
I think they can score points, and
Mm-hmm.
if they can ever stop somebody,
Wow.
they're gonna be dangerous. So whoever play Pine Bluff in November it's gonna be a dogfight. You're not gonna walk in and walk out. They're gonna cause some problems, but they still got that young team mistakes that they make. That
Mm-hmm.
kind of cost them. But Alcorn, they found a running game, and that's helping them out a lot. They was able to run the ball extremely well in this game. It was like the third, second SWAC game that they ran the ball well in, and so they getting themselves back right. So I was looking at the game pretty. I wasn't watching it. I was watching the score. Like trying to figure out, what Alcorn gonna have. But Pine Bluff, don't sleep on them. Don't
Yeah,
sleep
don't
on them.
sleep on them at all.
I think they're gonna be in the. I think they're gonna win a game or two here and now. I don't know who. I hope it
They're
ain't
gonna beat
us.
Valley.
But they're
I
gonna.
know they're gonna beat Valley. Because the Valley going
Man,
0-12. Valley on their way.
Valley a work
They
in progress, man.
Valley is it's been it ain't even a work. They ain't even started working. They going 0-12. I'm sorry.
I
Man,
would,
But two
FAMU
two
play
two
Valley. I ain't gonna say that because I hate for that to happen
both,
to us though. It's gonna
I
be
got
both of
tough.
y'all play Valley.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be a
I
got
told you, Valley gonna steal one from somebody.
that's a
I,
tough game.
I
I'm
got to
still
get
riding with Coach Wade.
I
We
gotta
ain't
get
taking nobody lightly.
Coach Thomas. Yeah, I got a bookstore Alcorn Campbell. Let me get him a official visor, man. Rather than that plain little Alcorn, man. We're gonna take up a collection, man. If not, I mean
Even
I'll go on campus and buy him a visor with the
you've been
Alcorn
talking about the
official
man hat for
logo.
weeks, man.
We
I'm
always
tired of
talking about the
seeing
man vibe.
I'm
I
tired
know.
of seeing that visor, man. That he went and got from the gas station to Port Gibson. I want a real visor, Coach Thomas. Cause
It's
I see them
officially
all the
licensed,
time.
man.
Man, no, I want an official Alcorn visor. G uh
Tell him,
D
Peasy,
Hope,
let him do what
somebody
he
give
do.
it to him.
He go
We
he
want
go
an
he
official
gonna win the
visor.
Soul Bowl with that visor.
If if he lose the Soul Bowl, he gotta retire that visor.
He got to
he
replace
gonna
it.
he gonna win
He
the
gotta
Soul
get
Bowl with
it.
that visor, man.
He ain't gonna win the Soul Bowl with that visor. We want the official Alcorn logo on the visor. New era.
That
We
man
don't
got
know.
he got bigger issues right now. He ain't worried about that.
I think Alcorn had more holes to fill than a lot of us probably expected, and it's taking them some time to get right. But I think the time for Coach Fred and Alcorn to separate was coming anyway. I think it was it was bound to happen whether it was this year or next year. I think it was bound to happen at some point. I mean, I think Alcorn gonna be all right. Despite what my co-hosts say, I think Coach Thomas and that Voss are gonna get the job done in most games. So I think because they finally then got something going offensively, I think they're gonna be tougher than they looked earlier in the season. Them they non-conference schedule just was whoever made that schedule need to be slapped. I can't stand two FBS games back to back. That's just ridiculous to me. And you know, I think they're gonna get right. I think they're gonna do well and finish second in the West. I think they're gonna get themselves in a good spot. They'll be competitive, and they're gonna lose next week. But we'll talk about that next week. But I think they're doing some good things. So the only other game we really had on the schedule last week was Texas Southern and Virginia Lynchburg. I thought TSU should have put a whole lot more points on them than they did. I don't know what happened. Maybe they just took it easy because they
nothing else about it.
I think they took it easy because they they wanted to kind of get back in the SWAC play. So they weren't in no danger of losing the game or nothing like that. So they took care of business. And then I thought Prairie View was gonna really get with it, Carney Word early in the game. Man, they was going toe to toe for a long time before they gave up a lot of points, but they scored a good bit of points too, and you can't sleep on that. They hit a lot of big plays, but they couldn't move the ball consistently. But I never knock a team for moving the ball and scoring 28 points in a game when you wasn't really looked at to do that. So that's week 6 in the books. Week 7, y'all two teams is off, getting ready for the big matchup next week.
Heavyweight fight.
It's a heavyweight fight. So looking at the schedule for this week, we got a Friday night game, and it's gonna be a hell of a game. It's gonna be a hell of a game. Pine Bluff and Prairie View playing Friday night 8:30, ESPN2. So y'all make sure y'all check that game out. I think Pine Bluff gonna be in this game.
I think so too.
I still think Prairie View gonna win it because I think they run game gonna take advantage in this game. But I think Pine Bluff gonna give them a run for it though. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a close game.
I think Prairie View gonna win it. I believe Prairie View gonna pull it out. They're gonna outcoach them. They're used to this now. They gonna pull it out.
They still got a chance to win the West. That's why I think Prairie View probably gonna come out, trying to win this game. And
where is it? Where is it?
It's at Pine Bluff.
Oh, that might make a little difference.
Ain't nobody going to no Pine Bluff game on no Friday. They don't go on a Saturday. So what you think they're going on a Friday?
They going to travel. Just to travel.
They're going to see them Pine Bluff High Zebras. Hey, they're going to see them Pine Bluff High Zebras on Friday night. They ain't going to see no Golden Lions.
Right.
See the Zebras play on Friday night. But
everybody be 20 folks out there.
I think PV gonna be. I think their back is against the wall, so I think they're gonna come out swinging. They know they can't slip. They really can't slip no more. A lot of things can change between 9 end of the season. So like Big Soldier said, they can still win it. They can still win it, but they can't. They can't really. I really don't think they can lose anymore. So they have to approach every game like a 1-game playoff from here on out. And I think they're gonna be fired up. I think they understand that. I think they're gonna come out. But I do think Coach Hampton's gonna have them boys ready to play. I think he's gonna go in there and have one of them super speeches, and them boys gonna come out on fire. And I think they're gonna give it a go. I think that's why I think it's gonna be close. But I think PV gonna pull it out. I hate Friday games. I don't think nobody should be playing on Friday.
I don't think that's just the weirdest. It's just so weird to me having a college game on. That's dedicated for high school. Now I think that game should have been on Thursday.
Yeah, I take Thursday night.
A Thursday versus a Friday.
It's still hard for visiting fans to get to that game. I mean, how you do that? You take off on Friday or Thursday? It's just
you got
kind of weird.
It's one thing to to leave after work on Friday, and then stay Saturday, come back Sunday, but now you got to leave on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Take off Friday, whatever.
It's
difficult. So I don't think it's gonna be one of them games where the crowd gonna be a big factor, and that's not a knock on nobody because I think they beat them on a I think no they beat them on a Thursday. That was a couple
Yeah,
years
it
ago.
was
They
a
beat them
Thursday.
on a Thursday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
I think Dancer was the coach there, wasn't he?
yeah, that was his last year though. Well, I mean that's true too. So I guess it don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? But the few that was gonna go, it's gonna be hard for them to go. So
You know what's
I
funny,
think
man? You gonna laugh at this, bro. I just sat there and thought about something about Valley. Dancy has more wins than what Kendrick Wade had in 2 so far. Oh yeah, old boy from Valley. Old boy from Valley.
Man, why you gotta do Coach Wade like that, man? What
It's an interesting statistic. Ain't old boy from Valley been there 2 years?
this is second year now.
Yeah, and Dancer has more victories than him.
Man, leave my man alone, man.
In one season. We ain't talking about a whole career. One season.
He gonna get right, man. He gonna get right. He just need that one. He just need that one game. That one game. He just need that one game to get the ball rolling, and it's gonna come, man.
They got
Coach Wade don't be phased.
He don't.
He done checked out. That's why that man done checked out. That's why he don't be phased. Man,
He be sitting in that
check. That's all thing that matters.
He be sitting in that chair. We working hard. We making things happen. We taking it a day at a time.
Man,
hey, that man got all.
That's the only way that's gonna
happen. You see that, big soldier?
Yeah, well, ain't nobody coming. Valley definitely ain't coming in there. Valley definitely ain't coming in there. Valley's not winning. Peter Valley Ranch might win in the vid, not Mississippi Valley. Pete Valley might win in the vid, but not.
They gonna throw y'all off.
Valley gonna come out there with some new green and red helmets, man, with flames on them. They coming ready to play, bro. They gonna make it happen. Let's keep moving through this schedule. Bethune-Cookman at Alabama A&M. I think Coach Maynard probably got them boys turning the corner this week. I know we got our resident Wildcat in here somewhere. This still not the week though.
Yeah, they got to give us something to believe in. They haven't showed us a lot this season to make you want to pick them. So you got to go with Alabama A&M. You got to.
Nah, they did. Nah, I know you can only take so much from the previous season, but they did beat A&M last season, so maybe they get ready. But I think it's homecoming at Alabama A&M, so I think they're gonna take care of business against Bethune-Cookman, and the Wildcats gonna have to wait another week before they can get on the positive swing, because they play Valley next week, so that's gonna be they chance at a dub next week. Speaking of Valley. Yeah, there's gonna be a dog fight. And the last couple of times they even played each other, they done had some scuffles. Now they had a fight a couple years ago too, so it's gonna get a little spicy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. On the sideline.
We'll ask Coach Wade about that and see how he respond. Hey, before we move on to the next game, Coach Wade is this year's version of Coach McKinney, man. You know how he used to be so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Coach Wade, man. He just like
so like that.
so one level. But Valley going to Bama State, I don't think Valley got much of a chance in this one, man. I think Bama State defense gonna shut them down. I think,
you gotta think about this though. Valley turned the ball over so much. That's one of the reasons I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah, they got
the ball over so much.
They done threw 14 interceptions already this season, so they very turnover prone.
They don't score very many points, and they turn the ball over heavy.
I think the worst thing about it is they played. They didn't basically play two quarterbacks all season, and they both got a lot of interceptions. So it's not even like one guy turning the ball over and the other guy not. It's like it don't matter who you put in the game, they just not getting it done. And I'm a little disappointed in Tajarian Williams this year. I think he in a sophomore slump. I thought he'd be a lot better this season. And if anybody could tell me, is Jackson Davis hurt? Is he still on the team? Because I ain't seen that dude make one play all year. And he was a preseason all-conference guy, So if he hurt,
then they don't have a 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they didn't play them all, and they all turned the ball over. So they,
Mike Reed, Mike Reed might be the only one that can help Valley.
Bama State should have played Valley for homecoming, man. That's your homecoming game.
Yeah, they could have moved that. They could have moved that easily this weekend. But they had a record crowd last weekend, but I ain't gonna take no credit for it, even though it was a lot of FAMU people there.
Listen, them Joe was standing up. It was standing room only. I'm like, okay.
We ain't gonna take no credit.
We got the word from Blue. He got some things going on, so that's why he's not playing. So that that was something I've been wondering. Other than that, they just can't get right. Like Big Soldier said, they turn the ball over too much.
Mm-hmm.
They can't go. They can't run. They can't. They just they got a lot of questions to fix.
Then you done fired some time. Coaches. So
they already done fired one coach. I know.
Mm-hmm.
He already done made changes. So it's when you start making changes to your coach staff in the middle of the season, you got some issues going on, and they staring him.
He got him out of there. I forget what the reason was, but he got him right out of there.
Yeah, they staring on 112 in the face. I'm not, if they can't pull an upset somewhere, or they can't beat either Pine Bluff or Bethune-Cookman, they staring on 112 right in the face. And so there's not a lot there for them. And I hope they get right, but it don't look like it's gonna happen this week. I think we all kind of
said, "Oh, buddy, get fired." That man resigned. Man, that man put his 2 weeks notice.
Man, the man say let the man go. I don't care what the man who got. I don't care what the man who got fired said. Hey, you ain't gonna never tell nobody you got fired. You gonna tell everybody you quit first. They fired me. I quit.
That man quit.
They ain't fired me, man. I told them, man, they can go on by their business. I love them. That's what you gonna say. You ain't gonna say nothing. But hey, here's a question. And Big Soldier, who is the top high school team in Mississippi this year?
Oh shoot! I think it's Brandon. I think it's Brandon out of Brandon and seemed like it was Oak Grove or something like that.
Do you think they can give Valley a run for it?
Yeah. Brandon run Valley smooth off the field. I know a couple.
You're wrong for that.
Now I know some JPS team that'll run Valley off the field right now.
Hey, you remember them South Panola teams back in the day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think them boys could have beat Valley by at least 15 points.
Y'all wrong for that. Nah,
South Panola has some dudes.
Them South Panola teams, bro. Them teams used to be serious.
I seen it firsthand. Tig Barksdale should have been in the NFL, man.
I know IMG Academy could beat them boys by at least 25. I mean, they could probably beat something by 15
right, Emo. Hey, hold on, Emo. You ain't even talk about my team like that, man. My high school like that, bro. We in the process of rebuilding some things. Yeah, shout out to my partners and stuff down there trying to bring that claim back to the Franklin County Bulldog, but right now we ain't got that dog in it. We sure ain't got no bite.
Hey, it's a rough fall for a lot of high schools, man. We ain't got Nasting and High Hornets, they got now Sting, man. We can't
Yeah.
do nothing. So I understand, man. Friday nights to be just skipping them. It's been rough, but 2 games left on the schedule. We're gonna we pretty much already. Well, I didn't gave my thoughts on Southern beating Texas Southern. I don't know what y'all think about that game.
Southern Texas Southern.
Yeah.
Oh, you already know how I feel about that weird coach. I got Southern by 14, man.
I got Southern scoring 14. I don't know if we're gonna win by 14.
I think Southern should be able to pull it together.
Pull that off.
You know, I believe they should get a victory. If they don't win this game here, then they won't win no other SWAC game unless it is Valley.
And we don't play. Unfortunately, we don't play Valley, so we got to start winning now.
You don't know which Texas Southern gonna show up. You know.
You don't know what Southern gonna show up. That's my biggest fear, honestly, man. You know, all foolishness aside, you don't know what Southern team gonna show up. But I do think Southern defense, when they get embarrassed, they tend to bounce back. So I think the defense got embarrassed Saturday. I think they're gonna bounce back. I think they're gonna have a good showing. Offensively, we still trying to figure some things out. We can't turn the ball over. We fumbled like we did in the game Saturday. It's gonna be a long day. But quarterback is the question. Quarterback is the question.
Ain't Tisa coming back?
He's supposed to be. They ain't officially said it, but officially, he's supposed to be playing Saturday. But if he's playing, I do like the odds because you ain't got to worry about no crowd at the game Saturday. So starting at Texas Southern and starting in the vet is two different things. Nah, that don't mean you gonna get it. But playing in that stadium and playing in the vet it's two different things.
Yeah.
Say it ain't gonna be nobody there.
And then, but orange seats, them seats are orange enough.
I'm all gonna say Houston in the seats.
In Texas,
the
soccer stadium.
Yeah, that thing might be interesting. Now, like I said, I think TSU got a lot of talent, man. I think they got a lot of individual talent. Now, whether they can put it together, that's a different story. It's gonna be an interesting game, man. Somebody gonna look good and somebody gonna look bad. I'm gonna leave it at that.
If they play like they did in the first half against JSU, even though they didn't score in that game in that first half, but if they play tough like that, they'll give y'all a run for your money.
Yeah, if they play like that, we're gonna end up kicking 7 field goals. We might be the ones to kick 7 field goals.
Right.
But I think we're gonna be. It's gonna be a dog fight. It ain't gonna be no easy game. Like I said, all foolishness aside, TSU not gonna lay down. They gonna wanna make some things happen. Like Big Soldier say, that coach they got, he gonna have some things going. But I think we're gonna pull this thing out. I think some kind of way we're gonna find a way to pull this out. I think I can't really speak as an expert, but I think they got some infrastructure things to do to that. Now, I think Lowe's Jail, Big Thrillo probably can answer that question better about what it would take for TSU to host D1 games at home. It would be nice, but we'll see. Final game of the week, and this should be a good game. Alcorn and Grambling. Both teams force a lot of turnovers. Alcorn can't win in Grambling. Will this be the year they do it?
No, Grambling winning now. Grambling is going to win. Alcorn going to show back up like they've been playing earlier this season. No quarterback. All of that's going to show its face up again against Grambling. That's what I believe.
All right, Big Soldier, what about you?
It's hard to win in that hole. I think Alcorn can get over that hump of losing in that hole, and I think they still gonna continue that streak of the taking L's because it's hard to win down there. I think Grambling got this one. I think Grambling gonna put a little hiccups in their offense. So
Yeah, I think Grambling defense is gonna cause a lot of problems. You know, I think they've been really good at forcing turnovers. I do expect Grambling running game to get going. This might be the week for it.
I think Crowley gonna have a good game too.
Yeah, I think
for Alcorn looking shaky last week. So
yeah,
if Alcorn DB don't tighten up, Grambling going. I won't be surprised if Crowley throw 400.
He can do it.
400?
He can do it.
400?
Yeah, he did 400 on close to 400. Who was still 400 on almost 400?
I ain't gonna get 400, but I think he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna outplay their quarterback, and that's why they should win. Grambling should win.
I think it'll be a dog fight, but I think Grambling gonna win it. Unless my boy break out a new visor and get that mojo going. You don't want that man to get that new visor because when he get that new visor and they start winning, I don't want to hear you say
that ain't happening.
They got to solve that. They got to solve whatever magic Grambling got on them in Grambling. You know, I done seen some good Alcorn teams go in that stadium and come out with L's. You know, them couple years when Alcorn was running the SWAC, they go to Grambling and Grambling wasn't that good, and Grambling still put the beats on them. So you know, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I just don't know what it is about that stadium that got Alcorn like that. But you know, it's gonna take some mind work to get out of that game. You know, they got to be able to survive the game mentally. But
Grambling got a better team this year. It ain't gonna be the stadium. It's gonna be the better team this year.
I like a lot of what Grambling doing, man. I still got some questions about the offense and mainly the person who run it. Yeah, they gotta. If y'all got a chance, man, Coastal Carolina and James Madison, they're going to war right now. That's a game I'm gonna be watching in a little while. But you know, like I was saying, you know, I still got some questions about that guy. You know what I'm saying? But I do know when he's on, and I don't know if he's changing clothes or not because he's an assistant coach and not the head coach. But don't be surprised if he break out that Gucci suit at some time, and he break out that Gucci suit, then anything could happen. But I'm like I said, I think it's gonna be a good week of football, man. You know, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and everybody, this is like Christmas Eve for next weekend for the big matchup. That's what this is. This is just like the appetizer, getting y'all ready for the big matchup. We're gonna decide who's gonna win the SWAC next weekend in the vet. That's all it's all about.
Y'all gonna decide who's gonna win the SWAC.
Yeah, that's gonna be the clear-cut winner. Who win the SWAC?
Yeah, that's gonna be next weekend in the vet. Whoever come out of that is gonna be the SWAC champion.
So whoever come out of that gonna have to come to Baton Rouge. That's what y'all saying? I'm gonna speak it into existence, man. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna speak it into existence, man.
Whoever band come out of that as a loser will make it to that parade. So we might we might write that in the contract that whichever team band lose can participate in that Christmas parade y'all having down there in Baton Rouge. It's gonna be one for the ages.
All I gotta say is dress warm. Dress warm. We don't have a lot to keep you warm, so dress warm. But anyway, I'm gonna speak. It's gonna happen, man. Y'all gonna look back and at the end of the season be like, man, you know, C. Wells he said it. We thought he was crazy, but he said it. So I'm gonna speak.
Y'all gotta handle business this weekend in Texas.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to take care. We got to take care of everything that we got. yeah, that's I'm really trying not to look at that game. We don't really do a lot of good things in that stadium, so I've been really trying to ignore that. I'm gonna deal with that one when I when I get to it. So that's a couple weeks from now, but hopefully y'all can beat up on each other and maybe we can take advantage. But yeah, we got to survive this weekend first and foremost before we look forward to anything. But we'll be back Thursday. Depending on how things go, maybe Saturday night. Now I'm gonna tell you, if it happened like last week, I ain't y'all can hang that up. I was like, bro, ain't no way. I told my wife, I said, and now before you even text me, I said, ain't no way in hell I'm going live tonight. I said, I got to record this because I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was like, I don't want to have a live. I don't want to be live because I didn't know what I was gonna say.
A live outburst.
And I ain't really want to talk about nobody else's football team Saturday night. So I was like, I'm gonna do this myself. But any other time, y'all know I take, y'all know I'll be there. But Saturday was,
y'all would have got raw emotion Saturday night.
Ooh.
Y'all would have caught me in raw emotion.
I was like, man, I was like, I don't want to see no comments. I don't want to hear nobody talk about their team at all.
Right.
Even if their team lost, I was like, I don't even want to hear about your team losing. I was so mad Saturday, bro. But I got over it, man. You can't let that stuff carry on. Especially now, it's Thursday. You got to put it on and move it. And I don't know. Y'all watched that Diddy special last night?
Nah.
Wow, bro. They had a special. They had a special on ABC. Y'all like, let me check this out. It is what it is. But like I said, we'll be back Thursday for sure. Maybe Saturday, depending on what's going on. So we'll catch y'all one of these days. We'll be here. One of these days we'll be here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe. Y'all going to games and go Jags, man. We need this win.
Oh, Tigers.
Go Valley. Let's go Valley. Let's make it happen, Coach Wade. Let's make it happen, Coach Wade.
Oh, Boston Valley.
Rattlemania.